What's happening, my man? Welcome, everybody. Listen, it's a late one. It's a late vibe kind of setting, but we're here. We're here to talk about Manchester United, man. We're talking about Manchester United. It's going to be a quick one, but I say, you know what? After hanging with the family, I say, let me come in here, chop it up with you guys real quick, before we end the day, right? Depending on you watching, it could be, tomorrow. But listen, right now, my local time is 11:36, so let's go. Listen, Cristiano Ronaldo on RUBEN-Late, our manager, Cristiano said this. He did a fantastic job at Portugal with Sporting, but the Premier League is a different beast. All right, it's a different league. It's the most competitive league in the world, right? So Cristiano, the newly minted, what was his title that he just won? Best footballer in the world or something like that? Wait, let me see. What was the title? Cristiano Ronaldo. I'm trying to find his new title. This guy keeps on winning every time, man. Let's see. What was the title? The award of best football. What is it? I'm trying to find it. I should have been ready, people. I should have been ready. But again, I'm kind of off a little bit because I'm here a little bit on the later. Official Cristiano Ronaldo wins the best Middle East player of 2024 at the Globe Soccer Awards. Big up to the GOAT, Cristiano Ronaldo. Yeah, man. That's what's up. I like to see that, man. I like to see that this man is still doing his thing every time. What's going on, people? Good to see you all, man. NSR7, Southgate, Tony, Alex. What's going on, people? Good to see you all, man. Yeah, man. Austin, a late one, man. A late one. I say, you know what? I still need to jump on here real quick. We can chit chat and see what's going on in the world. You know what I mean? The story about Man United, it never ends. There's always stories. There's always drama. There's always controversy. That's how it is at Man United, man. So, hey, we keep him pushing. But yeah, so Cristiano, he's backing AMORIM is saying, listen, man, the problem at Man United, which we know, first of all, smash the like, people, hit that subscribe, and listen, hit the notification bell if you haven't done so already, all right? If you're new here, I am Luther, and this is Man United Central. Welcome, everybody. Cristiano had said this in the past. He also said it. Listen, I've always known the problem at Manchester United, it is not the coach. So he's basically saying, listen, Ruben did a really good job at Sporting, all right? And him right now, what he's going through, the storm that Ruben called, it's not his fault. He said the storm was going to come, and the issue is not the coach. It is the players. We know this. I know this. He knows it. The whole world knows it, man. The problem is not the coach. These players are not good enough, right? Not good enough. So what is Ineos going to do, man? What is Ineos going to do with this situation, right? Because if they brought in RUBEN-Late, they cannot let him fail. Because right now you say you bring him in and then you don't back him in this first transfer window in January. That will be a disgrace, honestly, because you are setting him to fail, right? You set him to fail from straight up from the get-go because you are like, okay, first of all, my man, RUBEN-Late, he was trying to come to the job in the summer, right? So when they came to him, said, hey, Ruben, listen, you are our guy. We want you to come and be the next Manchester United head coach, manager, whatever. And then Ruben was like, listen, can I come in June, right? In the summer, whatever, right? They were like, no, it's now or never. You have how many days they told him? Like, I don't know, 3 days to decide. So the man, it took some time, thought about it. It's a chance of a lifetime. I gotta go, I gotta go. Knowing that it's gonna be a mountain. It's gonna be a colossal of a project because taking on a big team like Manchester United in the middle of the season, knowing that we are already in shambles, and try to steady that ship, it's gonna be tough, right? So they gave him a 3-day. AMORIM took the job. So you brought him from Sporting where he was flying and doing his thing, winning titles and stuff like that. They were unbeaten, and then you bring him here, and then January transfer window comes, you say, oh, we don't have any money? Come on. That will not work. That will not fly. All right? Because I think we go through this transfer window and then we don't get anybody in. I think, it's gonna be folks who are gonna be really on. Now people are saying we're on Ineos fraud watch. Yeah, they will be really on fraud watch with Ineos if they don't back this guy, right? But you know what? One thing I can say is, all that said, I like this news what I saw today, right? Breaking news: Man United have made an offer for Nuno Mendes, and the player is said to be keen on joining Ruben Amorim, right? As things stand, Nuno Mendes wants to leave PSG, all right? People, how are we feeling about Nuno Mendes, man? What do we think about it? Now, the only time I've really seen Nuno Mendes in action is in the Portugal national team, and each time I saw him on that left hand side, left back, left wing back, he's been okay. I haven't really watched him like that, but I don't know. This is according to Fabrice Hawkins. Fabrice Hawkins, he's a journalist that is, he's kind of a reliable source. I would like for this story to be backed with the Fabrizio or Ornstein. He would have had more weight. But Nuno Mendes, I like. You see, Alex is saying he likes Nuno Mendes. All right. Southgate said he likes Nuno Mendes. Listen, at this point, guys, all right. Probably you guys have watched it more than me, but see, Sam Houston is saying Nuno is a baller. You see, man, that's what I like to hear, because I haven't really watched him like that. At this point, we need a left-footed left back playing on that left hand side, someone who can bomb up and down, that up and down that left hand side, right? Because this whole time having Ruben Amorim having to shoehorn Dalot on that left hand side, hoping that he can perform miracles and stuff like that, it's not going to work, and it hasn't worked, and we have struggled, right? And if you think about it, really the number one priority position for me, I don't know about you guys let me know, it's not really a striker. Right now, we need that left wing back sorted, because going through almost a season and whatever where Malacia was out, Luke Shaw, who knows when he's going to come back, without a proper left-footed left wing back or left back who can bomb up and down, it's a disgrace for a club like us. So if this Nuno Mendes story is true, and the kid is also, I think he's old. How old is Nuno Mendes? I'm sure the age is good. Nuno Mendes age. Let's see. He's what? The kid is 22 years old. Come on, man. He fits perfectly. Let's see what you guys are saying here. Let's see. Alex is saying, I don't like Romano no more. It's so obvious that he's biased, a Messi fan. That's funny. I think Amorim should have United and leave United and bring in Mourinho. That's funny. Nuno is a baller. I like that. Today he made a tweet making Ronaldo look bad. He made a tweet where Ronaldo, no younger, is near my physicality, but right after Ronaldo said it was a joke, but Romano didn't include that clip. Yeah, of course. Players aren't good for formations, and it will take a season. And if losses keep happening to United, he will be getting sacking. That's what players. Yeah, of course, and that's true too. Talking about sacking, we're going to talk about that for a second. All right, and 22. Tony, yeah, man, 22. So 22, this kid, and so far what he has done, being at PSG, a regular in the Portugal national team on that left-hand side, we need him, all right? Finally, more senior citizens at the club. United! You're funny, Alex, right? You're finally, listen, man, listen. All right? Yeah, man, listen. This story here, I like, okay? even though there were stories that we don't have money and all that, I like, because Nuno Mendes, I think, is going to cost us. Well, he still has, I think, a year left on his contract, so he could cost us what, about 34 million, right? 34 million. Obviously, with Ineos, the way they can haggle things around, we can probably break that down in what, 5 easy payments or 3 easy payments. That's not going to be a bad deal. 34 divided by 3, you do the math, right? And then boom, the kid comes in, easy money. Maybe at that point, we have gotten some money from the likes of Rashi, Rashi leaving, we get, I don't know, whatever amount we're going to get, 40 million for whoever comes for Rashi. Or even, listen, we're going to have to talk about Garnacho, people. We're going to have to talk about Garnacho, all right? We're going to have to talk about Garnacho, man. All right, so I like this. So it looks like Ineos, they really know if they don't back him, they'll be in big problem with the fans. All right, so let's hope this works, or let's hope this is true. Even if we don't get Nuno Mendes, I want us to go for Kirkes. We need a left back. All right, so again, people, smash those likes, hit that subscribe, people. Come on, let's get those likes up. Yeah. So this is good. This is good. This is good to see. Let it be true, because listen, we have how many days? We have a whopping how many days? 4 or 5 days before the transfer window opens. And one thing I want to see from Ineos, and I want to see intent on getting us back on track. We cannot keep on losing. We need to get back on track. How do we do that? The transfer window opens in January 1st. We need to get signings like bang, 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 like 3 signings. Say, for example, we get Nuno Mendes in, boom. Even if we're going to bring in a striker, if we go for Osimhen or whatever, get him in. If we're going to get another midfielder, get him in. And then offload whatever we need to offload. And like that way, the sooner these players get into the team, the sooner they can get acclimated to how Ruben Amorim plays and stuff like that. Then we can start, getting back into gear, getting back into track, right? And one thing I'm hoping this time is whoever's going to come in, right, is going to be obviously signed off by Amorim, knowing that whoever comes in is going to slot in perfectly in Amorim's system, meaning that this player works in Amorim's system. Right now, the players that we have, they were kind of, like shoehorn or he's trying to make these players from Erik ten Hag to work in his system, right? Like, for example, Garnacho playing him a left wing back and stuff like that. It doesn't really fit. But everybody who's going to come in at this point on going forward is going to be a Ruben player. And I hope and pray that once Ruben gets his players, he's going to get us cooking. You know what? I believe that's how it's going to work. All right. Let's see. We need some Rashi rations. I know, right? I like that. We need some Rashi rations for real. You're waiting for New Year's. I'm waiting for transfer window to open. Yeah, man, dude, I'm telling you, that New Year's Eve, people, we're going to be chilling, having I don't know, if you guys are at church for New Year's Eve, go to church and pray for United. Some of us will be here maybe with the bubbly, getting ready to ring in the new year, knowing that, listen, January 1st, we're going to work. Man United, go into that transfer window and attack it head on. Forget about PSR and all that stuff, Ineos. You can deal with it later on. Splash the cash, back the manager. That's what we want. Back the management. I think if United sign a striker, we should get, let's see, Cherkista, a striker that will dig deep and create plays for himself, because this service is terrible. But that's the thing, Alex. It shouldn't be like that, because right now, even if we bring in prime, I don't know, Ronaldo, even if we bring in prime Kane or you name it, they're going to struggle in what we have because our players just don't create. And to create for yourself, what is he going to have to do? Drop deep into the midfield, get the ball, and take on all the players, right? And go and score. I mean, it doesn't work. It won't work. So basically, whoever gets bring in now, for example, if you bring Nuno Mendes, right? Even though I was watching, I don't know which show. I don't know if it was Mark Gobridge or somebody talking about. No, I think it was I forgot what show it was. But basically, what they're saying, like from the stats, yeah, he doesn't create a lot, or Nuno Mendes doesn't score a lot. His stats are not all that, but he can help in that chance creation, right? So he gives us that. And one thing is, we believe that if Ruben Amorim signs off on a player, honestly, even though the numbers may not really agree, saying, oh, this is the best player for us and all this stuff, if Ruben Amorim signs off on it, it means that Ruben Amorim knows he can work with this player and this player can do a job. So right now, trust the manager. I'm going to trust the manager, right? That's what I'm going to do, all right? Because, listen, Ruben Amorim, if anything, he knows what type of players, what characters they can do this job, right? And that's what I'm going to go with, all right? So Nuno Mendes, if he comes in, well and good, right? People, smash those likes, guys. Let's smash those likes, people. Trust the process. Yeah, Tony, trust the process, man. Yeah, I mean, we're going to struggle. In the next games coming up, we may not win, right? We got Newcastle, and then we got Liverpool. Yeah, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. But listen, man, I know nobody expects us to win or get a draw or get a point at Newcastle. I don't know, man. I think these players may surprise us. You know, I think they may surprise us in those two games because nobody expects us to get anything from those two games. They may surprise us, man. I really hope we don't get like a 7 or something, because that will be demoralizing. Imagine right now we are in the mud, yo. We are in the mud. We are feeling terrible. We go to Liverpool and they hand us a good old-fashioned whooping. Oh my gosh. Newcastle, yeah, we can kind of battle them, but Liverpool, that's a big worry. It is a big worry with Liverpool. So if they go over there and they really hand us a really good old-fashioned one, we're going to be leaving Anfield. I don't know, dude. And I know, dude, Southgate, imagine. We come out of there 8, you know? Dude, it will be not good, man. We'll be sitting here talking. We'll be like, yo, jeez. But listen, man, whatever it is, glory, Man United, man. Whatever it is, we're going to go into that battle to the Lions' Den. And with these boys will need to, if anything, they need to show up. You know, you cannot go to Anfield and don't show up. You know, it's unacceptable, man. Unacceptable. If we get pumped 8, I would say, you know what, Amorim, that's it, man. Play the kids. Enough is enough. You cannot do anything with these guys. Play the kids. But again, the problem with playing the kids, which I didn't think about, is when you bring the kids into that toxic dressing room of ours, that is a big problem, because then you are setting these young kids to fail. What's going on, Brooklyn? Welcome. Smash that like, hit the subscribe, yo. Welcome. Brooklyn is in the house. And let us know what team you support, Brooklyn. If you are new here, and if you are, I am Luther, and this is Man United Central. Say hello to the family, man. You got Alex, Tony, you name it, everybody. Southgate is in here. You know, you name it, everybody's in here. Yeah, man. So, I mean, it's one of those, like, when you bring in these kids, right, to this dressing room of players that most of these kids probably they're looking up to, and they're in the dressing room with these kids, with these idols of theirs, the Casemiros, the Brunos, you know, and then they're there to replace them because these people that they've been looking up to, they're not performing. It's not really a conducive environment to bring young kids in, you know, so that can create some issues, and that could be also another reason why maybe Amorim is really not wanting to really bring these young kids up into the system. Oh, that's why they bring him on into the team gradually. I don't know. It could be that. I don't know what you guys think, but it could be one of them things. You know, because you're like, listen, if you bring in the kids are right there, man. You imagine whoever benching Bruno, some kid coming in benching Casemiro, those kind of things. I mean, it will be crazy. But sometimes you're gonna have to do what you gotta do, to get these wins. Anfield, be afraid. We might sneak some rats into your stadium. Dude, that would be nice, yo. We go in there with bags of them. All right? As the game is going on, if we're losing, unleash the rats. Somebody just opens the bags, man. Just let them out. That's it. Those players will be running. And then because we are used to them, they're part of the family, we sneak in, score some goals. That'll be funny, man. We got to use whatever ammo that we have in our arsenal to make sure we get that win. If we need to bring in the rats, unleash the rats, whatever it is. Oh, man. That is too funny, man. That's too funny. But, honestly, yeah, we cannot go to Anfield and get a whooping, man, because that will be no bueno. Guys, another story is I'm seeing this, that club, that unnamed club that we heard last time that has been looking into getting the services of one Garnacho is Atletico Madrid. They're looking to bring in Garnacho for 60 million, people. What do? You take the 60 million for Garnacho, or you don't. You tell Atletico, you can go to hell. What are you saying? What are you saying, people? Garnacho to Atletico Madrid for 60 million. Take the money. What say you, Garnacho? Try to find the story. Remember reading about it. Yeah, Atletico Madrid is the team that has offered 60 million for Alejandro Garnacho. Man United are considering the offer as they still didn't turn it down. And this is according to Caught Offside. All right, people, what do we say? Garnacho, 60 million, Atletico Madrid. What are we doing? Alex is saying, let him go. Hell yeah. Yeah, kinda. Southgate is saying, it's making big money. Atleti's making big money, yeah. I have a question. Is United still a big club? We hope so. Well, we are not on the field. See, I'm going to be like, listen, sir, can you define a big club? Yeah. Is it on the field or off the field? I mean, if we're talking about off the field, hell yeah. On the field, forget about it. One of those. Yeah. So, yeah, man, we're still a big club, man. Don't ask us about the next, the last trophy we won that meant anything, right? Brooklyn, they keep doing back passes. When Ferguson was there, they never. Dude, I know when Sir Alex, we attack. Whenever you heard the stadium like Old Trafford go attack, we were just bombing forward, man. Those were the good old times, man. Oh, it was beautiful. Let's see. It was Maniac 364. What's going on, man? Welcome. I wonder what if you hold on to him and he becomes a great dude. That's the thing. The thing about Garnacho, right? Garnacho is obviously. Give me a second. Sorry about that. The thing about Garnacho is he's still young, right? Garnacho still has room to grow, right? His trajectory is still like this compared to Rashi. Rashi's trajectory is kind of plateauing like that, right? Garnacho, he can still go up there. So if you sell him right now, for example, for 60 million, okay, pure profit. That 60 million can get us maybe 3 players. And I mean, people smash those likes, hit that subscribe, guys. All right. And if you're new, let us know what team you support. Right. So, yeah. So we can get 3 players for that money because it's pure profit. First of all, it's going to help us with the PSR. Right. Which is good. It means now those 3 players that you can bring in for that 60 million, they're players who can actually play in the AMORIM system. And that's a big problem that we've been having is we have players who don't really fit AMORIM system mentally, physically, right? They cannot do it. Bro, español un poquito, señor. Right? Yeah. So you can take that 60 million and go shopping. But the problem is you can be selling him for 60 million, but Garnacho could be maybe 100 million player. If you just held on to him and help him develop to get to the 100 million player, you know, right now, if you look at Garnacho's numbers, they're not really that bad. He's doing bad things. He's young. He can still be coached, right? Again, I always say being young, he can be coached like, hey, when you get to this final third, don't shoot, cross the ball, look for the next pass, that kind of thing, right? He can be coached to get to that level. So if you're letting go of an asset like him for 60 million, you may be selling him short, you know, and he can go to Atleti and then go over there, blow up. And the next thing, this guy is like, you know, the next biggest thing. And then we're sitting there, we're like, yo, we made a mistake here. This guy was not a 60 million sale. So that kind of thing, you would think like Sir Jim Ratcliffe and the the Man United hierarchy, that's what they're thinking. Like, look, man, we need this money, okay? But really, 60 million for Garnacho? I mean, you know, academy graduate and all this, and I don't know. We can probably make more money from him. So maybe this is one of them that they can say, you know what? No, let's keep Garnacho and see what happens next season. All right. And find other places where we can get the money. You know what I mean? Exactly what I said. Glad you, dude, that's what I'm saying, Tony. Yeah. That is, and the thing is, again, if you look at Garnacho's numbers this season, they haven't been that bad. Yes, he has been terrible at times. He's, of course, with AMORIM benching him in that derby, all those things, they're going to build a better character in him, knowing that, listen, I am not Ronaldo, because sometimes the kid probably thinks he's Ronaldo. Dude, you're not Ronaldo yet, okay? you need to work really hard to get to the GOAT status of Ronaldo. Right, so you're not. You may have a 17 in your back, but you're not really a 7 even at Man United. So you have work to do. So keep your head down, focus on your football, and continue banging in goals whenever you get a chance. Right. So it's one of those. Norwich, what's going on, man? Welcome. Yeah. So I don't know, man. I wouldn't sell him for 60 million, honestly. Now, I would probably sell him for 80. Or you know what? Or we can do, listen, or it could be like this. Ineos may go with something like this. Maybe they can say, well, okay, I may let him go for 60, but I'm going to have a whole bunch of add-ons that can add up to 100 million, right? You add all these add-ons like goals scored, blah, 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 to add up to 100 million. Then you're kind of giving yourself time for the next, whatever he goes there. If the next 2 seasons he blows up and whatever number of goals he wins, trophies and all this stuff, the add-ons add up to 100. Then that could kind of make it okay. You know what I mean? It could be something like that. But for now, I think Garnacho stays put for me. Rashi, please take him now. I'll be there. I'll be at Carrington tomorrow to take him to the airport, wherever he wants to go, man. Rashi can go. Because at this point, I don't think we're going to see anything different from Rashi. You know what I mean? But again, if we sell Garnacho, we have no depth. Yeah, Alex, that's what I'm saying too. So if you sell Garnacho, then you're going to have to bring in, for example, with that money, you can bring in 3 players, honestly, that they can give you that depth. Because right now, honestly, we need, instead of a striker, I would rather us get another 10, a proper 10. For example, you have a proper 10 like a Cunha. You know, I saw that picture you talked about, Alex, yesterday. Ruben Amorim, you know, after the game, he was, you know, kind of talking to Mateus Cunha. Imagine that picture. Dude was like, listen, man, what you did to my team today, dude, listen, I like it. I need you to do that at United. Can you do it? Can you do it? Mateus Cunha was like, yeah, we'll talk about it. You know? Yeah. So you bring in someone like a Cunha, and then you have Cunha on one side of that 10. You have Amad Diallo on the other side. And then, yeah, you can stick with Rasmus for now because those guys can create for Rasmus. That's good. All right. So, and then maybe you bring in Acuna with that money from Garnacho, and then you bring in maybe 2 other players. You can be better because now you're getting in players who can actually do the Amorim thing, right? They have tenacity, fighting, willingness to run through walls and all this stuff for Amorim. So that could be good business. But, you know, yeah. But for now, really, I will hold on unless Ineos decide to really do like one of those add-on thing to try to bring in more. Or Griezmann. DePaul. Yeah, listen, DePaul will be good. DePaul will be really good. Oh, Griezmann. I don't know, man. Antoine Griezmann, Mr. Like when he scores, he does what he does this. I like Antoine Griezmann, but how old is he? I have a feeling I've been watching Griezmann for the longest time, man. Oh, maybe like a swap kind of thing. Antoine Griezmann. Let's see, how old is he? Nah, dude. Griezmann is 33 years old, dude. He ain't gonna work. 34, yeah, he ain't gonna work, man. Nah. I like the guy, but that's what I'm saying. I feel like I've been watching this guy forever. Yeah. This season, 24-25, he has played 18 matches, 7 goals, 4 assists, and 2 yellows. Yeah. No. We need to go younger. And Tony, I know. When I looked at this, I was like, dude, 33. You know, yeah, dude is up there in the age. That's what I'm telling you, man. It feels like I've been watching this guy for the longest time. Yeah, so I don't know, man. It's one of those. So yeah, so Griezmann, not for me. But Alejandro, yeah, I think we keep him. And of course, the story continues. Said Atletico Madrid are keen to bring Alejandro Garnacho back to Spain. Man United are open to offers as he doesn't fit into their future plans. They're asking, 50 million plus add-ons. This is according to Man United addicts. So yeah, so there's a lot of stories out there. You know, it doesn't fit in our plans, whatever it is, but still, man, the kid still has talent. Garnacho still has talent, and of course, DePaul. I don't know. DePaul, he may join because Licha is there, kind of thing. Maybe that Argentina connection, you know. But yeah, I don't see DePaul leaving. Yo, Norwich, peace out, man. It's so late. It's 5 a.m. in UK. I need to go to sleep. Norwich, thank you so much, man. Sorry, man. It's late. I know. Blame it on me, but I had to come in here to talk to you guys, man, you know, before the end of the day. Because to me, okay, it's actually Saturday. All right, that's what's up. I love it. Glad you, I love, that's funny, man. Southgate will kidnap him. That's funny. DePaul. Let's see. Actually, we should tell Norwich good morning, man. If it's 5 a.m., yo, good morning, Norwich. Listen, man. Norwich, when is your next game, man? Bench, Sell, Verde, Bellingham, Musiala. Ooh, that's a good one. Alex, that's a good one. Good. Alex is throwing us a cover one. The Powell doesn't want to join your wash club. That's what you're going to leave us with as you go to bed? Really, man? Really, Norwich? That's how you're going to do it? Listen, we don't want him either. How about that? Okay? How about that, sir? We don't want the Powell. We have not been linked with him. There are no stories. So if there are no stories from anybody, it's not going to happen. All right? QPR? Oh, man, listen. QPR is going to beat you guys, dude. You got to be careful, man. QPR, it's a legendary team, man. They're a good team, and I think you guys are going to struggle. You're going to struggle. So good luck, though. All right? Come on, Norwich. I hope you guys win. Listen, Alex over here saying the power. Okay, Alex is saying start, bench, sell. Valverde, Bellingham, Musiala. Bellingham start. Bench, Valverde, Musiala, sell to Man United. That's it. V20. Really, V20? Look, V20. V20 is coming in here. He's gonna. Okay, just say it, V20. Just say it, man. Smash that like, hit that subscribe. V20 is about to say it right now. Yeah. I'm just gonna stay awake. Norwich, man. Listen, what time is the game? You might as well stay awake. But again, listen, dude. You gotta sleep, man. You gotta sleep. You're gonna be struggling tomorrow. You're gonna be drinking. I hope you don't have to go to work or anything. You know. Bruno Guimaraes will be good. Oh yeah. I like Bruno Guimaraes, man. His tenacity. There you go. Yeah, V20. I knew he was gonna say it. Back to factory settings. Oh, dude. You know, V20, man. For the last couple of days, after watching that game, I kept on thinking about you. I was like, man, this dude is going to come in here. He's going to give us that back to factory settings. Really? Whatever, man. All right. Oh, you play on Sunday? Okay, cool. Yeah, he did. I got to give it to V20, man. He did. He said it. He called it. But it is what it is, man. We are in a rebuild season, people. All right, we are going to struggle. We're going to face a storm. And then once the storm passes, right, things will clear up. All right. You know, like when the storm passes, the things will clear up and then everything will start. We're going to start rebuilding, you know, like when the storm passes an area, destruction. All right. Once the destruction is done, people are going to come in and clear the destruction out of the way. And then that debris and everything is going to be the Rashfords and the Casemiros and Luke Shaws and the Mason Mounts, you know, Ericsson, Lindelof, Maguire, you know, after the storm, the debris, all those guys are going to be washed out, cleaned up, and then we're going to have a new team, you know. So after the storm, it's going to get better. How long would that take? I have no idea. Until then, let's buckle up. You know, let's strap if you have a boat on a dock, make sure you anchor it because the storm is going to be crazy. You know, if you have your windows, you might as well put those window covers because the storm is going to come and batter your house. If you're living in a low-lying field, make sure you have sandbags to block the water from coming in because the storm is going to pound us. You know, we need to stay strong, people. All right? We need to hang tight together. You know, a family knit because it's going to be tough. Especially these 2 games coming up, it's going to be tough. Right? The storm continues. I don't know where we're going to get the next win. And if we can, you come to a point that we can string some wins together, then maybe we can start breathing. Because listen, Amorim, he even said it, man. Amorim said, listen, he was asked today, what are you going to, he was asked this, he was asked something, what are you going to ask the fans to do? Let's see. Yeah, he said, what are you going to demand or ask for the fans to do? He's like, listen, man, the fans, they're already doing everything. They keep on singing for us, clapping for us, even if we're playing crappy and all this, they're there. So I'm not going to ask them anything, we just need to reward them by getting these wins, So, yeah, I'm dodging that game for my life. Dude, I know. 222. What's going on, man? Good to see you, man. Good to see you, 222. Welcome. And Arsenal till I die. Listen, Arsenal. Listen. You guys need to just cope without Saka. I saw somewhere that Saka had his surgery, so wish him speedy recovery. You guys yesterday, you eked that win yesterday. Ipswich gave you a problem. But again, it's one of those, man. You got the win. That's what matters. So, good for you. Let's see. Dude, I don't even want to watch that. Dude, me neither, man. Imagine Mo Salah. Imagine Luis Diaz. Oh, my gosh. Szoboszlai in that midfield. Gravenberch. I mean, Jota. Dude. And then you have Trent Alexander-Arnold with his crosses into the box. I mean, geez. Oh, geez, man. Oh. I don't know, man. I'm dodging a game. Come on, let's see. If Liverpool killed Tottenham 6-3, I don't know. I'm going to force you to watch it and sit down just like what the Juve fans did to City. Yeah, man. Listen, we ain't going to run away from it, man. We're going to sit here. Listen, Norwich, when that game is playing, come back here, man. I'll be live. We're going to watch it together. I'm going to try to hold my tears. Actually, you know what? I'm going to be watching with my shades on. I don't know where my shades are. You're going to see me sitting here with my shades. That way you don't have to see my eyes. All right. But what's going on, Luther? Don't worry about it. I just want to look cool in this live stream. Yeah, that's why I'm here with my shades. I'm going to have to grab my shades, and my shades are somewhere in this house. I don't know where they are right now. Where are my shades? Probably my son took them. That guy. But yeah, so it's going to be one of them things. Man, I'll be done. If Mo Salah does that Archer, dude, he's going to do that. Once he scores, he's going to do the damn Archer thing. Dude, listen, man. First of all, hearing them singing that "We'll Never Walk Alone," crap. Yeah. We can't even get past Virgil. I know. Rasmus versus Virgil. Yeah. I don't know. It's going to be tough. I'm going to put on my glasses so no one can see my... Dude, that's what I'm saying, Alex. That's what I'll be doing, man. Dude, when we watch this game, if you're here, you will see me with my shades, dude. And I'll be chilling. Be like, you wouldn't see what's going on. If anything comes down here, I'll be like, oh my God, I need to wipe that, put a call to Mo, lads. He will go easy. 222, you may need to, man. I know people are talking about who's that out. Saeed TV, he had posted a video when Mo Salah, apparently whenever he posts that Christmas picture with his family, from that point on, his form usually dips. I haven't really monitored more like that, but apparently that is a thing. Whenever he does that Christmas pictures, after that his forms dips. I hope it does, but I don't see it dipping because dude is on different form right now. All right, 222. See if he'll sign my jersey I got for Christmas. Oh, really, Tony? Somebody got you a Liverpool jersey for Christmas? That's what's up. Don't watch the game. Just listen to the commentary like in the old days. I know, right, V20? It's gonna Mo Salah's gonna go. Mo Salah. Oh my gosh, please. Yeah. People, you guys don't know, man. Back in the days, that's how we used to we didn't have lives, so we watched the games, from the radio and stuff. Right? It's crazy. Bro, United walking alone. United are walking alone. I know, right? That's crazy. Kiyoshi! What's going on, my man? Welcome. People, let's smash those likes. Hit the subscribe if you've been done so already, people. Welcome. Bro, United are walking alone. I know. We've been walking alone for a whole while. That's what's up. This is Southgate. Welcome. Let's see, Southgate. How would you? Anthony is my alt. Yeah, listen, man. Yeah, man. But it's one of those, man. I don't know, man. I have a feeling these boys are gonna surprise us, man. They're gonna surprise us. Ruben Amorim on his press conference today for the Newcastle game, he was asked this question: how disappointed are you in your goalkeepers? You have conceded the same way for a second time in a week. No shit, right? Ruben Amorim said this: the way I saw Tottenham, something that when you are jumping, the slightest touch was in the arm, and now it's in the back. When you touch someone, when they are jumping, it is really hard with the ball to catch. It's really hard with the ball to catch the ball, and that is it. Yeah, but he also said, I think they didn't put the rest of it. He also said, listen, how are we going to cope with that is going forward, he's going to basically train his players to do the same thing what these teams are doing when it comes to if we're taking our own corners and stuff like that. Like, try to, get on the opponent's goalkeeper and, block him, do whatever you got to do, be a menace. So they're going to try to do that. Right, Southgate, good night, my man. Thank you so much for stopping by, people. I appreciate you all for, hanging with me on this late vibe kind of settings, right? So he said they're going to have to do the same thing like these other teams have been doing. But the problem is, yeah, Amorim, you can try to do that. But the problem is, I don't know if you guys have noticed this. Our corners, our corner takers have been terrible. They cannot beat the first person. That is so frustrating. Bruno, every time he takes the corners, he cannot beat the first person. So how are you gonna actually get the goalkeeper to make a mistake like the way Onana and Bayindir did? The ball actually has to come to bypass the first person and actually come closer to the goalkeeper. That way the goalkeeper can try to go for it. And when that happens, that's when you can our strikers, whatever, they can kind of try to rough the goalkeeper up. Because it looks like now this is kind of an acceptable thing in the Premier League, right? Other leagues, I'm sure it will be a foul on Onana or Bayindir. It would have been a foul like other leagues. But for us in the Premier League, it's a cool practice. It's allowed because we see that happening a lot. All right. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. Let's see what Norwich. Stop typing. Let's see. What time it says again? I demand Man United gets better. Listen, 222. Your demands have been they have been received. They'll be passed along. All right, and it will happen. Okay, I'm annoyed. Okay, and Man City gets relegated. I like your demands. We will definitely put them into consideration. Okay. Kiyoshi is saying it used to be United take me home. Yep. Now it's Boulevard of Broken Dreams. Oh man. your food is wet. It's washed like the club, whatever, man. It gets to a point that I can't even look at food when I watch United. Oh, dude, I know, man. I know. It's peak. I can't appreciate the team. Sorry, I know, 14th, but I love the legacy of the team. That's what I'm saying, Tony, man. Listen, people, listen to Tony, because Tony sees the big picture. Okay? He sees that, listen, it's all about the legacy. All right? There's a reason why we are the biggest club in the world, one of the biggest club in the world, because of our legacy. Yeah, right now we're in a bumpy road. Those days will come back, people. Will come back in a few years. All right? If only if we play our cards right. If only Ineos back this guy, we'll slowly get there. Yeah, man. That's a good point. Let's see. You can't think of... Okay, so another question that Amorim got was like, how long is it going to take to make a positive mark in this team? Ruben Amorim said, I have no idea. Instead of thinking about how much time I need to take, I have to just take it day by day. Try and see the videos, using every minute of training to try and help us win some points. That is the most important thing in this moment, right? Bruno Fernandes, another question was, Bruno Fernandes has picked up a red card this season. Are you worried about that at all? Ruben Amorim said, I am always frustrated with the red card, but it can happen as he is always want to go for the ball. It is not like he wants to stop the player with the yellow. He wanted to go for the ball. The guy just got there first, and the contact. Yeah, definitely Bruno didn't go with the intention of getting a yellow, but that was like a doofus thing to do, knowing that you already have a yellow. Come on, man, you pull back. You don't go for the tackle. Yeah. Let's see what else I was asked. Yeah. So let's see what else we got. Let's see what you guys are saying. Raquel, hello, welcome. People, smash those likes. For once, we need to stop blaming the manager and start to blame the players. Kiyoshi, brother, 100%. We have been, I'm sure that these players now, they're understanding that these players are the ones to blame, right? So, yeah, absolutely. Hey, Southgate, go to sleep. Southgate, go to sleep. Really, Eric Wright? What's going on, Eric? Smash that like, hit that subscribe if you are new here. Let us know what team you support, man. I do not look like Tracy Morgan. Okay. Manchester, breaking news. According to MUFC MPB, Manchester United are looking at Royal Antwerp goalkeeper Sene Lamens, 22, as they assess their long-term options for keepers. All right. I don't know anything about that goalkeeper, but I hope he's better than Onana right now, because Onana is my guy, but dude has been, pretty messy, Onana. It's not cool. Sorry to see my comment, Alex. Okay, cool. Southgate. Alex is saying respectfully, get this guy Amorim out of these press conferences. I have barely seen a training video yet, but I'm guessing my 10th press conference comment this week. Dude, I know. I'm telling you. Obviously, you can tell Ruben Amorim, he already said this, right? I know with Man United it's different. The commitments in press conferences and interviews and stuff like that, it's something that he has to do. But to him, this is very embarrassing, right? In Portugal, he said he wants the talk to be done on the field, right? So all these press conferences that he's taking and all this stuff, he's taking him away from training these players. But it's part of the job at Man United. Everybody wants to talk to you because you are the next big thing. You are right now in the mud, so they want to see you how you're gonna get yourself out the mud, that kind of thing. So it's one of those. But yeah, it is frustrating, man. A lot of press conferences, a lot of interviews and stuff like that. But one thing I can say, man, dude, AMORIM, when it comes to dealing with this press, he is incredible. Dude is so good. Like, you hit him with a question, he will answer it precisely, no sugarcoating, being honest. Like, incredible to see that. And I think that's why so far, yeah, these reporters will definitely, get on him and stuff like that. But each time they've tried that, he always had a comeback, a proper way to answer and all this stuff to explain his situation. So honestly, he's really good when it comes to these press conferences. Yeah, people, hit that like on the way on. Why not? Yeah, man. 222. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Amy Martinez can stop Trafford for remainder of the season. I mean, Amy Martinez. Listen, Newcastle. They really whooped him. I like Amy Martinez. His arrogance and stuff like that. I like him, but he's not gonna leave Aston Villa, man. He's the man over there. I know, Alex, they compare me to all the black guys, man. That's funny. Obama, you name it, dude. That's funny. That's funny, man. I got one of those faces, I guess. So good. So good. Onana has been shambolic. Dude, Kiyoshi, Onana has been terrible. Onana has just been terrible. And the problem is, you cannot really, right now, you cannot say, don't play him. Yeah, you can say you're going to play Tom Heaton, but no, you can't. You're going to have to stick with him. You can also say you're going to play Bayendir. No, Bayendir is worse. So we're stuck. Let's see. Stockpile is saying, listen, man, smash that like, hit that subscribe. Hashtag Bruno out. Yeah, man. Bruno is going to stay there, dude. Bruno is another one. Is another one that has been terrible. But unfortunately, without Bruno, we kind of struggle. But again, when Bruno got red carded, I think we played a little bit better. We played better, actually, with 10 men. So maybe that statement is not really valid that, without Bruno, we cannot really play well and all this stuff. Maybe. I don't know, man. We're going to see in this couple of games coming up, because Newcastle, we're not going to have Bruno. We're not going to have Manu Ugarte, people. Golly, yo. That's going to be tough. That's going to be painful. We're going to have to, I don't know, maybe tomorrow or something, or we're going to talk about who do we think the lineup is going to be, because missing Manu Ugarte, that is going to be painful. All right. So, yeah. But, Bruno, as a captain, I really don't agree with Roy Keane saying like, listen, this guy should be stripped of his captaincy. Okay, and you give it to who? Right? Ruben Amorim on his press conference yesterday, he said, Ruben Amorim on his press conference on whether he will consider Harry Maguire as the captain in Bruno Fernandes' absence. Ruben Amorim said this: you will have to wait until the game and then you will see the captain. Maguire, works really well. He is focused on his job and not what people said. He has no excuses. All right. He has no excuses, even though he had some tough times. I think he's an example. He's there to play, to help the team, and he's trying to do that. Listen, you got to give it to Harry, man. Harry Maguire, he has faced it all. He has, the man got stripped of his captaincy. The criticism on him was tremendous, man. But dude kept his head down. He played his football. And honestly, Maguire hasn't been that bad. He has been, even in Ten Hag days, he played very well. In Amorim system, even now, like really he wasn't that bad. He's played pretty decent in a back three. You know, he works out very well. So I wouldn't be surprised if Maguire gets a contract extension, obviously lower wages because the guy is like 190K a week. So if we keep him, you know, we just need to obviously lower his wages and, you know, he can stay. I wouldn't be upset if Maguire stays because we need, you know, at least six center backs, and we're going to lose Lindelof. We're going to lose Johnny Evans. So I don't see us really bringing in two center backs. So we cannot lose three. Imagine we lose Maguire, Lindelof, and Johnny Evans. Bringing in three center backs will be tough. So either you give Maguire a 1-year extension, and then, you know, obviously in the summer we're gonna try to bring in maybe Branthwaite, whatever. We get in Branthwaite, and then maybe I don't know if we're gonna get two center backs. I doubt it. So we may have to maybe promote Okonkwo or something from the youth. I don't know how they're gonna do it, but Maguire may have to stay for that experience and all this stuff. But again, if somebody comes with a 35 million, 40 million, yeah, we may have to consider that. Let's see. Stock, yes, okay. Let's see. Stoke Small FC. Sorry if I butchered your name. Supporting United since '97. My man. United in the house. Never had dislike a player like I do Bruno. His style stinks. He plays grenade. He plays grenade with the football. Yeah, man. Has a terrible first touch, as you saw with the second yellow. And he's very weak. But yeah, that's true. But also, you cannot. One thing with Bruno, you cannot fault his dedication to the team, his love for the team. Like, you know, I think what happens with Bruno is because he sees the team, you know, because he knows the system. So he's playing on the field as a coach as well, trying to position all these players to be where and all this stuff. And he likes to go that extra mile to get us to win. And he tries too hard instead of just keep on playing it simple, pass the ball, make sure the pass makes it, don't do anything crazy, and let the team together get the win. It's not all about you because you're the captain. You're supposed to get us winning. Like it's a team effort. We work together. So him trying to take the whole burden of the team because we're crappy, he has to be the one that say, oh man, Bruno led us to victory kind of thing. It's not the right thing to do because then you make silly mistakes because you're too aggressive. You're not focused. You know, you're always, you know, your hands and all this stuff. You know, you got to calm yourself down, Bruno. Because obviously when you are not on the field, like getting yourself red carded, you're not helping the team. You're making the team suffer. You know, you get to go in the dressing room and watch the game in 4K instead of you being on that field to help the team out. So yeah, that is not acceptable, man. When Bruno came from Sporting, oh yeah, when Bruno came from Sporting, he was banging in goals, man. Yeah. On the ball, spends 90% of the match moaning. Yeah, he does moan a lot. Hey man, remember me from last night's stream? Walter, what's going on, man? Welcome, people. Smash those likes, guys. Welcome. So small. Let's not forget the moaning to the refs constantly. Yeah, he's constantly moaning to the refs. Oh, Tony, our advertisement. I like Tony, man. Thanks, Tony. I appreciate that. Wake us all up. There you go. I'm hearing rumors about signing Milos Kerkez. Dude, I haven't seen us putting a bid yet, but we did put a bid for Nuno Mendes from a PSG. Right, but I will take Milos Kerkez any day and twice on Sunday because that kid is good. Let's see. Sorry, I have respectfully disagree with your overall point about Bruno. I agree with some points. Dude, no, listen, man. On here, we don't always agree, man. You say your point, that's it. We keep it moving. That's what makes it interesting. We cannot agree with everything. You know what I mean? So that's what's up. Yeah. I agree with what you're saying. I love how Bruno always shrugging. Oh yeah, what did I do? I know, dude. Yeah, that was crazy. It's crazy. Exactly, Alex. You're on the same wavelength. Yeah. I know the moaning part is really annoying. The moaning part is what really frustrates a lot of fans because, dude, come on, man, just play the football. All right. You always hear Kino always talking about Bruno. The moaning and this and that. Look, yeah. If Kino says you should be stripped of your captaincy, that speaks volumes. Because to me, everybody, whenever they ask me who's my best Man United player of all time, it's Kino. Because he led by example, a beast on the field. He will go to battle like nobody's business. And if Kino says you're a crappy captain, you don't deserve to have that armband. Yeah, it's not a good look. It's not a good look at all. I think Bruno is past his prime. Walter, I agree with you. I think Bruno's, and one thing is I didn't understand is the way we went ahead and gave him a new contract or upped his pay, whatever. I mean, that was not necessary. All right, that was not necessary to do that, and it didn't make any sense. But we decided to give him another contract. We should not have done that because now we're kind of stuck with him in a way. Yeah. I mean, if somebody comes for him, I'm sure in the summer, which I don't know who's going to come for him. Yeah, I'll definitely let him go, kind of thing. But as the off tip of your head, yeah, one or maybe two big game performances from Bruno that you can remember. Yeah, most of the time, yeah, true. Most of the time, Bruno is trying to play those Hollywood balls, hoofing the ball. At a time that we doesn't need to do that, we expect you to be the calm person on the field, making sure that we hold on to the ball. We don't be so quickly to give it to the opponent. And then next thing, when we give it away, we get attacked and then folks we get scored on. Yeah, that is really frustrating about Bruno, man. Each time I watch him play, I'm like, Bruno, dude, you are the captain. Lead by example. Yeah. So I know it's frustrating. It's frustrating with Bruno. But it's one of those. I mean, if we, for example, Bruno gets stripped of his captaincy, who would you guys want to be the captain of Manchester United? Who is worthy of the armband? Give it back to Maguire? I don't know. I don't know. I don't think so. What are you saying, people? Who's going to hold on to the armband? Licha? I guess FC 20, yeah. Made a free kick. Yeah, dude, that free kick at the last minute against 20, dude, that pissed me off. You had a chance that we're supposed to make it mean something, and you just, Bruno, man. Bruno is something else. I tried, lads. More isn't trying to hear it. That's funny. Tried. 222 saying Maguire, make Maguire the captain. Dude, Bruno has that main character syndrome. I know, that's what it is. That is a very good, that's a spot on. Main character syndrome. He feels like, it's up to me to get us to win. It's up to me. If it's not me, then we're not going to. Captain Anthony, the GOAT. Listen, man. Tony, I'm here for it, man. Give the armband to Anthony, man. Oh, that's the thing. In our team, honestly, guys, we don't really have leaders like that. And unfortunately, the one leader that we have, someone leader, is Bruno. Who? Casemiro could be ideal, but Casemiro at 350,000 a weak player, he cannot even get on the field. All right, what do we do? Let Ruben be the first manager. Kiyoshi, that would be funny, man. You know, Ruben goes, you know what? Forget it. Forget this. I'm going to the field. I'm going to be the captain. Because let's say, think big game, top 6 PL options, knockout European. Yeah, I say Maguire because when Mo scored that goal a few years ago, the dedication Mag had was all in the face chasing. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. The rat infestation at Old Trafford would probably be better leader. They found. That's what I'm saying, guys. Nobody's telling me who's going to hold the armband, people. That it's tough. Give it to Onana. You cannot give it to Amad Diallo. Dude, the only one I can think of is Matthias de Ligt. But Matthias de Ligt is too new. All right? Matthias de Ligt is too new. Matthias de Ligt is definitely a captain material. You know, you can see him in his interviews, you know, stuff like that. Matthias de Ligt is definitely a captain material, that I think. Licha, I don't know, man. Yeah, no, not the Licha, not even Licha. So, yeah, we lack leaders in our team, and that is a big problem. Back in the Roy Keane days, you had leaders all over that dressing room. You know, give it to Tom. I know, right? We had leaders all over that dressing room. Leaders who are going to hold you accountable. Like imagine Bruno was in those days with Kino, Scolzi, Rooney, Rio. Dude, behaving like that, they would have killed him in the dressing room. They would have killed him in the dressing room because it would not be acceptable. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's tough right now. So right now, as this Ineos and Ruben Amorim, they're rebuilding this team, they got to consider all those things. The proper character of players, you know, leaders in the dressing room and all these things, you know, they have to be considered because we lack those characters, you know, characters who can hold each other accountable, you know. So it is what it is, man. In that game coming up, you know, I would like to see Maguire hold on to the armband in that next game, but not permanently, you know, because to me, seeing him coming out with the armband in the next game, it will kind of mean that, you know what, you can face adversity, but you can always come back on top, you know, keep your head down and fight and come back on top. So, you know, you'll be one of them stories to me. That's what the story I'm going to tell myself, you know, and it'll be interesting. But again, Maguire, when the armband was taken off, he actually, I think he played better because he didn't have that weight of being the leader, right? So he played better. But now if you slap that armband back on him, you know, he will struggle. If Bruno and Kino were in the same team, I can see Kino. Dude, Kino will be kicking. Oh, man, it will be fights in that dressing room, 100%. Bruno is one of the closest looking humans that I have seen to. I don't even hate him and just dislike his playing style. Oh yeah, of course, and that's how it usually should be, right? You see, your criticism is perfect. We should criticize these players on their performance on the field, not as the person they are. You know, we hate him, whatever. You know, those kind of things. So that's proper, the way you did it right there. You know, that's so funny. Looks like a rat from Ratatouille. That's funny. I'm off to sleep. Yo, man. Still, you didn't tell me who's going to be your captain, man. If you Bruno is not. Stock Small FC. Let me know, man. Ciao. What's going on, man? Welcome, Chow View. What's up? If Ineos doesn't have the money to spend in January, what's the point of buying the club? Dude, Chow, I agree with you, dude. I agree with you. Stock Small, listen, welcome back. Make sure you come back, man. Smash that like, hit the subscribe on your way back if you haven't done so already. Yeah, Chow, listen, what is the point of buying the team if you don't have the money? That's true. I still see these rumors or stories, whatever, that Sheikh Jassim, they're still looking into acquiring Man United, right? You know, I don't know, man. I don't even want to. Whenever I see those stories, I was so blown that they couldn't acquire Man United. I don't even want to read their stories anymore about the Saudis, you know, Sheikh Jassim acquiring Man United, because that could have been the perfect scenario, man. Dude would have wiped our debt. You know, we wouldn't have these issues. You know, yeah, it's but whatever. Ineos, yeah. Why buy the team if you're not gonna buy? You're not gonna back this guy. Why go and pluck this manager from Sporting in the middle of the season, bring him here, and then the first transfer window, you're not gonna back him to get him his players? It wouldn't make any sense. Yeah, it wouldn't make any sense. We are fighting for the relegation battle. Yeah. For real, half of the team needs to be replaced. Yeah. AC Milan in itself is bigger than Chelsea and Arsenal. Yeah. Alex, Ratatouille, and my folks have my ideal captain is none of them, but if I had to choose, Manu Ugarte. Actually, that's a good shout. I like Ugarte, man. I like Ugarte, yeah. Ugarte, again, he's too new, so I don't think he can. Yeah, Ugarte will be a good shout too. From what he does on the field, man, it's definitely commendable what he does on the field for sure. Yeah, but Ugarte is new to the Ugarte is new to the squad, so it's gonna be tough. I think say next summer, if anything, Delete, you know, he to me will be my guy to take, because by then he would have had more time. Because dude, even coming in, you know, from the first time he came into that dressing room, he was already vocal. You know, talking. Even when you hear him talking in interviews, man, you can see this dude is on point. All right, dude, why did we sell Palestri and Alex Telles? Alex Telles, I think he needed to go. Palestri, yeah, right now this would have been a perfect system for Palestri. Facundo, I like his name, man. Whenever I think of Palestri, Facundo Palestri. There are our solutions to our current problems. Yep. If we lost to the next 3 games, we are in trouble. When we lose, then that's the problem. And that is the problem, dude. I don't think it's a situation of if. It could very well be when we lose. People, if you don't know, who are we playing in the next 3 games? I will tell you. Don't worry about it. I got you. All right. Man United take on Newcastle on December 30th. After that, on January 5th, we take on Liverpool. All right. After that, we go to the FA Cup 3rd rounder against Arsenal. Yep. After that, we go to Southampton. And then we go to Brighton. Dude, I don't know where our win is going to come, man. I don't know. If we look at it, okay. Yeah, I know he's new, but like the way he's improved his performance since AMORIM. Oh, my God. Yeah, dude. Ugarte has been rock solid. But that's another thing, guys. Talking about Ugarte, we need, in this transfer window, in this January, we need another player like Ugarte, you know, another 6, because Ugarte cannot play all these games, right? If you sub him, whoever's going to come in, he has to give us the same energy level, that kind of thing. So we need another Ugarte, you know, to cover him, right? So honestly, my priority is left back. another 10, and another CDM, for example, right? A 6, right? And that's what before even bringing a striker. That's my priority position. You guys let me know what's your priority position right now. You are the CEO. You have the cash. You have the checkbook. Who do you prioritize signing? You give me your 3. For me, it's left back, another 10, and another CDM. Because the striker, for real, Rasmus can, if Rasmus gets enough supply, Rasmus usually converts, So I would stick with Rasmus for now. Facts. Yeah, he controls the midfield. Yeah, he does. Definitely. Good night, my man. Good night. Good points tonight, man. Good points. Also, I'd rather be relegated and forced Glazers to sell the club. Oh, dude, we're never going to be relegated, man. We're never going to be relegated. If we do, yeah, would you rather be? Let's see. If you get relegated, it's going to take us maybe one season in the championship. And then, for example, we get relegated and then we get a chance to get rid of the Glazers. Or don't get relegated and, of course, the Glazers stay. What would you guys do? We get relegated for one season, chilling in the championship, and then the Glazers bounce. That would be nice. But no, man, it's gonna be tough. Good night, Stockfall. Dude, I know Brighton. We're not gonna beat Brighton, man. Amorim, please help us, dude. Like I said, get N'Golo Kante. Dude, I would take N'Golo Kante. Even now, N'Golo Kante can do a job for us in that midfield. Dude is a machine. All right. I'll get the Long Park. I bet with 100x better than anyone else. Yeah. Then we'll win the championship. Yeah, man, we'll win the championship. Since 2013, boom, we're back on top. And then the Glazers are gone. Happy days. You know what I mean? But they may. That'll be, oh my God, that'll be peak. But again, listen, imagine us chilling in the relegation battle. Amorim is not going to survive, people. He will not survive. I think if we get into relegation battle, Amorim will be let go. And that's unfortunate, but I think that's what will happen. And if Ineos really sack Amorim, that will be the biggest disaster ever. Right now, I don't want to see another manager being sacked. I'm sick and tired of it because it's time that these Ineos and them say, you know what, enough is enough. Let's end these contracts from these players. Because these players know, like, nothing really can be happening to them. Ruben Amorim today, he said, listen, I like what he said. He said about being a job for Man United. Let's see, what did he say? I like what he said here. What did he say? What is that? Okay, yeah. So Ruben Amorim said this: Manchester United manager cannot be comfortable. I know the business that I'm in. I know if we do not win, I know that every manager is in danger, and I like that. All right? I am here, fully focused. Difficult moments is part of the football. I knew it was gonna be tough. So Amorim knows when he was asked, his job is in danger. He has no illusions like, listen, oh, you are safe and all this stuff. He knows, like, listen, my job is in danger because we are not winning. And simple as that. He kept it real. I really like that comment there. He said, listen, no Manchester United manager can be comfortable knowing that, oh, yeah, man, listen, I'm good here. They're not going to sack me. Yeah. No, he knows you don't deliver at Man United, you will be sacked. So you should have your bags already packed, ready to go just in case. Like right now, if he doesn't get the wins, it could be peak. Yeah, man, keeping it real. Him And basically, the vibes I'm getting from Ruben Amorim, it's like it reminds me of a Ragnick, man. The way he's very honest on what he says. Like Ragnick, remember Ragnick said this team needs open heart surgery. You know, you cannot do these cosmetics here and there, right? Yeah, said it on LinkedIn. Yeah, Ragnick said he cannot do this cosmetic surgery, make changes here and there, and thinking it's going to work. No, it needs open heart surgery, and Ruben Amorim knows this. Yeah, Ralph Ragnick, man, he was honest, and he was too honest. They got rid of him. So I like so far what the leash that Amorim has been given. Obviously, has been given that free. You know, you can say whatever on these press conferences, but he's very calculative what he says and stuff like that. So he says the right things, but he keeps it honest, you know, and I like that. It's very refreshing. So yeah, he knows his job is in trouble because unless he changes these players and gets them winning, you know, without winning, homie could be gone, and this will be really sad to see another manager exit the door, because we all know, even Ineos and them, they all know it is not the managers. We have talented managers. Erik ten Hag came into this team with a style of play, tried to implement it, and then abandoned it because these players couldn't do it. Now the same thing. What's his name? Now the same thing with Ruben Amorim coming in. Ruben Amorim coming in. 1 second, people. My phone is telling me something. It's like, yo, Ruben Amorim coming in. He's like, yo, if you don't know, 1 second here. I need to do this here. Give me a second here. All right, we're back. Yeah, so Ruben Amorim is like, listen, man, you know, if we don't get our stuff straight, we're Dunsky. I told United fans to stop commenting Amorim era for real. Now we look like fools. Dude, I'm telling you, man, we look like fools for big time. Robert, what's going on? Smash that like, hit that subscribe, people. I have always said that the moment you decide as a manager to get rid of Rashford and company, you are doomed. Robert, yeah, could be, but also it could be a good, it could be a good move because it's a power move, right? It's definitely a power move, but the power move has to, you have to win. Like, you can do that. So when he did that, and then at City we won, that was cool. But we need to continue to show, listen, we don't need Rashi. We're good. We can get these wins. But we haven't been getting the wins. We're in the mud. So now the whole thing looks kind of like, it looks kind of crazy. But still, honestly, Rashi still has to go. Still has to go. I don't think he can offer us anything, that we haven't seen before. So, yeah, I think a change of scenery for him as well will be good for everybody. One of those like a breakup thing, It's no you, it's me. I think mutual separation, whatever, that's what we need. Yeah. So it's one of them things. Let's see here. Last thing, guys. This is another thing that I've been checking out. The commercial court N10 of Barcelona have rejected Barca's appeal for the registration of Dani Olmo. Barca have time until December 31st to register Olmo, and they will present a new lawsuit against La Liga in the lower court on today, the 30th of December. So we shall see. But again, we are linked with Dani Olmo. Guys, do we want Dani Olmo? Yeah. ask me, I'll say, yeah, on loan, we'll take him. We'll take him. I think Danny Olmo, he can do the job for us. I don't know what you guys think, man. You want Danny Olmo? I think Danny Olmo he can play that number 10. Both of those positions, even in number 9. Oscar Sanchez. What's going on, man? Welcome. Good to see you, Oscar. I think it'll be Garnacho. I think we should play Garnacho and Bruno versus Newcastle as your 10s, right? Make sure not to be too loud. Our future Man United striker is sleeping. Oh, my bad. Sorry. Don't disturb the process sleep. Okay. I'll take Olmo. Yeah, man. I'll take Olmo for sure. So take on Arda Güler. Oh, Arda Güler, man. Yo. I saw that name too, but I'll take Arda Güler, man. For sure. He can play Cam, left wing, yeah. Olmo will be playing. He can play the 2 10s. I think he can even play as a 9. But if he comes in, for me, he can play as one of the 10s. Right? He can play one of the 10s. I think he will cook. Maybe he can fill in the left hand. Yeah, exactly. AMORIM ball. Oh, in terms of AMORIM ball, like the 2 10s behind the 9, he can do that job. All right, when I think he can play. He can play. Nothing special about Olmo. Yeah, I like his. From what I saw in the Spanish national team, he looked pretty decent. Even Barcelona, I've seen him in a couple of games I've watched. He looked pretty decent. He's one of those quick, very good on the ball, creative. So he looked all right. But again, if we can bring him on loan. I mean, it wouldn't be a bad deal. Bring him on loan, maybe with the option to buy or something like that. This could be a really good deal for us. Almost looks like he has a kilo. Colombia down his nose. I know, man. That is too funny, man. That is too funny. Will help Hoyland get more goals. Oh, for sure. Yeah, he will definitely help Hoyland. He's creative. So yeah. So we shall see, man. Again, Man United, as we know, is monitoring FC, right? We're always linked with all these players. Blah blah blah. Right now, in the next today's the 28th. The next 4 days or so, the window opens. We need to see action. We need to see Ineos, say, you know what? Enough is enough. We're going to flex our muscles and bring in some of these players, right? Now, before we end, Monterey FC is in the house. What's going on? Wing. Welcome. Monterey FC. That's what's up. Smash that like, hit the subscribe. And hit that notification bell. Listen, before we roll out, Cristiano Ronaldo, the GOAT himself, said this: Vinicius Jr. should have won the Ballon d'Or. In my opinion, it was clear, right? He says it was unfair. This is why I love Globe Soccer Awards. They are honest, right? So the GOAT himself said, listen, we all said it. Vini was robbed. Vini was robbed, man. Wing is saying, nah, Rodri deserved it. Come on, man. I don't know, man. If the GOAT said it, he deserved it. There, man. I mean, Rodri, you can say, okay, Rodri he won what? Spain, the trophy of Spain. Of course, he had the treble and stuff like that. But come on, man. I don't know. Let's just see. Vini was robbed until you see the shambles City. Oh, yeah. But again, Player FC. City are actually Player FC big time. One player missing, the whole thing, the whole deck falls off. That's crazy. And people are saying Pep, greatest manager of all times. Listen, Sir Alex Ferguson, is always going to be the greatest manager of all time. This dude won the Premier League with Tom Cleverley and Anderson, I think, in the midfield too. Come on, man. Yeah, I mean, it's just, you cannot tell, yeah. So Pep has a long way to go to get to Sir Alex levels, all right? Because right now, Man City, they're in the mud just like us. Once he was gone, who can play at pivot with Pep? Yeah. So it's one of those. People, it's been an hour and 30 minutes, guys. Thank you so much for hanging with your boy. Let's end it here, guys. Let's end it here. Let's pick it up tomorrow. Same time, same place. You guys are legends. Thank you so much, guys. And listen, man, Mo Salah, if you're reading this, go to PSG or Saudi League. Mo Salah, do that, please. All right, go over there. See you, man. See you, people. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for smashing those likes, hitting the subscribe. I will see you on the next one, guys. Thank you for hanging out in this late vibes, but you guys are legends. Thank you so much. Take care. Peace out.